snake charmer. Facing one way, going the opposite. The snake charmer is out. Second set point for the USA. 5 more goes at it. Kleinman from the right side, stays high again. It's a good read, just steps up, takes the steep one. Parkkonen finds the net. The USA take the first set here in The Hague. They bounced back very well, and the pressure now on the Finns if they want to take their first medal at a 4-star event ever. This is how it was won. Parkkonen slightly underneath it, slightly early. Frustration from the Finnish youngster. But it's Kleinman and Ross, last year's gold medalists, who look favourites for bronze. 21-15, they take the first set. Turnaround fast. Kleinman and Ross have dominated the game from the service line. That's a comment that will be repeated a lot throughout this competition because the serving is so crucial. Kleinman stays close to Ross. She takes a step, she adjusts. She has a lot of time as Ross is bump setting to make that adjustment. And because she's showing her body towards the right side of court, the ball travels across her. She can show line and hit angle. One thing this week has proved, it's that the women's side of the game is strong for the USA. Might not be quite at the top at the moment, but they have multiple teams, a product of a very strong college system. Often it's Kleinman. They're just scurrying everywhere, breaking the block, but Ross is good as well in setting. Second time, Lahti Luukkonen opens up, goes through. Wider plays again, making it difficult for Kleinman to sidestep across the front of the net and get a really big penetration on the block. Knuckling through this time, just staying high. And if you think about the height difference, Lahti Luukkonen, 178 centimeters. That's 5'10". We're on the flip side. Kleinman is 194, so if she just stays high in this game, over the top of the block, she will be successful. Lines open. That's a product of what we were just speaking about, really. The width on the set. Really bullying Kleinman. Spaces to the line. That wider set makes it easier to access the line as well for Parkkonen. If you remember in the first set, Parkkonen was struggling off that up and down ball to access the line. She was over-rotating, but when there's more width on the ball, the width on the ball really means you can take it late and whip line. Good work this from the Finns in multiple areas. Coming back into it. Climbing from the right side again. Chipping away, it's a good read from Parkkonen. Chance in transition, but Kleinman is all over it. She She sees the shot. She goes up with her hands instead of penetrating over the net. Too good from Alex Kleinman. Back set, moving Kleinman around again. Gamble, really, from Ross. She stays hovering in the center. It's a good look at the courts. Ross gambling on the line. Couldn't quite see from that angle whether Kleinman was blocking line or angle. As the game progresses, players are getting better at reading the game. Scurrying to the line is Parkinen. But 2 in 3 points from Alex Kleinman. The Finnish are struggling to find a way through the American blocker. They do have a 1-point lead though. Parkinen the target, steps out well, wider set. Block out. Keep an eye on that wider ball from Finland. The more that they set 4 or 5 meters to the antenna, Kleinman is struggling to make good shapes within the block. Line was the call from Ross. The ball was inside Kleinman. So accessing the line there was difficult. You'll see slightly better hit, always leaning inside. But when you're the height of Kleinman, you can hit multiple angles cross court and score. Another miss serve from Ross. Angles the call. All April Ross is doing is spotting the block. She sees so much more than Kleinman because she's not jumping and focusing on spiking the ball. She makes a call when she sees the dive, and all Kleinman needs to do is stay high and go over the top because she has the height advantage. Chipping away, Leite Luukkonen. Still a 2-point game though. Change of ends before a technical timeout. Third place takes 640 points, which in the Olympic qualification period is key. The Hague first hosted an event in 2009 here. Brazil won that day. Juliana and Larissa beating Talita and Maria Antonelli for gold. Key battle now is the pressure they're putting on Kleinman in the block. Always having to move and shift. She has to take the line because that's where she was beaten last time. But we know with Parkinen, she goes both ways. April Ross serve to the middle. Uncomfortable with the back set, but great delivery of the high line. Defender swings one way. Ross knows that. The back set with a high line, high percentage of victories. Some arguments here. Kleinman just a little bit disgruntled with Bruno Frappuccini. No video replays. Point goes to Finland. Remember, Kleinman and Ross won this competition last year from the country quota. They're only the third team ever to do that. They don't need to country quota anymore. They have enough points. But the pass has just gone astray. Line over was the call. Kleinman just goes over. Doesn't have to be a high line when Kleinman is about. Again, Finland jump into the angle. They're doubling up on the angle. Rightfully so, going late, changing the picture at the last possible moment, leaving the line because they're a smaller team. They have to change things up. Parkinen flying again, this time an up and down play, much closer, but the line is held while showing cross courts. Good extension of the elbow as well. Klein from the right side, stays so high, over the top of the block. How many times? And that's why Finland have had to double up and play block defense in the same half of court, because they know what Kleinman is trying to do most of the time. Over the top of the Finnish blockers. Three-point game, advantage Finland in this second set, although there's a long way to go. Pass is high and straight, good work with the approach to get out wide. So good going that way. Something that great left-siders have to have. Kleinman passes off the net. The set is good from... Oh, the reactions as well from Ross. Delightful. Chipping away to the line. Parkinen again goes off the body, but April Ross just absorbs that cover. Kleinman again. It's very simple, the Americans. April Ross makes a call of where the block is. Kleinman stays high and tries to go over the top. But the game is so much more than that. Service pressure key. And passing again is the kryptonite for the USA in this competition. Ross calls a timeout. USA under the cosh. Finland are growing with confidence here. For Parkkonen and for Luukkonen, they would have watched April Ross time and time again. But is this their time? Maybe so. Again, the ball that has a short contact, floating everywhere, dropping late on Kleinman. Change of sides. Almost works, but Kleinman manages to just shift the shoulders round. Oh, just a turn. Defense with the shoulder. And then just some sort of fizzy wipe off the hands. One of the points of the game so far. Kleinman rips line. Stays still, manages to get something behind the ball. Luukkonen. Then, well, when the spiker is drifting, there's a good chance that the block is drifting too. More composure from the USA. And again, when Kleinman passes into that front third of court, it doesn't have to be perfect. When it's in the front third, she really is hard to stop. But serving from the Finns has been really good, and now they're 2 away. Deep breaths, composure needed. Kleinman passes very straight. Line again. Same story. For the USA. When Kleinman passes, Finland cannot stop her. And then Kleinman gets her own back on Finland with a little bit of service pressure of her own. Quick, potent serves from the blocker. Change of service target through Luukkonen now. April Ross, though, doesn't get shut down much. But that's a late move back to the line. April Ross thinks she has an avenue to score there, but look at the lateness. It's almost a jump on the diagonal to take that option away from Ross. Nobody's a call this time, drops it short. It's a good option, really, from the height. But there you have it, we go to 3 anyway. Whatever the USA throw at Finland at the moment, Finland have an answer. Serving so strongly, the USA out of system too often in that second set. Finland are digging in their heels. Never medaled in a 4-star event. Will this be their time? We're going to a 3rd set and a race to 15.
Maar ik merk in de finish, dat merk je in de vorige wedstrijd, dat je mensen nooit echt krijgt.
Nee, ze blijven geloven. En in deze set ook, ik vond dat ze echt heel goed blokkeren.
Excuse me.
Lange Amerikaanse voet onder druk.
Kleinman and Ross take the first, but it's Finland that take the second here in The Hague. All to play for if you want to leave here with a bronze. Last time these two teams met was a 21-14, 21-15 victory for the USA. This time, slightly different. Bronze medal encounter that's going all the way to the wire. Line the call. Once again, we see the double-up play where the block and the defense cover the same half of the court. That's because Finland know that Kleinman, when she's in system, is just going over the top of the blocker. So they're trying to park the defender there as well. Good footwork on the approach to get out wide. More high lines from Parkkinen. Good setting from Lahti Luukkonen. You can see the whole body going through the ball, the elbows extending and the wrists going through. Cut was the call this time. She's listening. Alex Kleinman. And look how much the pass just adds consistency to Kleinman's game. She sides out with ease when the pass is good. Wider plays, chop back is good. There's maybe a net touch. Did the ball hit the antenna maybe? Or the right hand of Alex Kleinman. Again, Kleinman passing really well. So much better from the 18. April Ross playing quarterback from the setting position, making all the right calls. Both teams passing well. They need to in these stages. The USA know that they've gone after Parkkinen. She's sided out 2 from 2. So they just flip it over, start giving the serve to the right sider. And she converts as well. April Ross. Remember in the previous set, Lahti Luukkonen got a big kill block on Ross. Deja vu. And service pressure of the finest quality to back up the blocking of Lahti Luukkonen. It's Parkkinen that decides to change things up and go on April Ross. They haven't served Ross for large portions of this game, but It's working for Finland, it really is. Ross and Kleinman change sides again. It's a good decision to go after Kleinman on the left side. It pays dividends. Wider plays. But it's a great line on the block. Lahti Luukkonen stays slightly inside. April Ross tries to hammer off the body. Look at the eyes of Lahti Luukkonen. Just looking square at April Ross the whole time.
En dan het bord op te houden. Ja, en dan voor de meneer daar op de twee. Ja, heel goed. Ja, fantastisch. Hartstikke goed. Ja, doe even zo allemaal. Met dat. Ja, ook op die kant. Ja. En dan voor het blok naar voren. Zo, tikken. Zo.
Oké.
Ja, dan gaan we even oefenen. Let op. Deze gaat naar rechts links. Mijn blok.
Ja.
Mijn blok. Ja, heel goed. Mijn blok. En dan hebben we nog eentje. Doet u het bord naar beneden. Zo volgen.
It's a long timeout. The context of this one. After a promising first set, the USA are struggling with passing issues again. The float serve in this arena is where medals are won. You float serve well, you're right in the hunt. Ross passing straight. High line is red again. It's a wonderful read from Parkinen. She sees Ross turn to the line. Line judge is waving something. Point goes the way of Finland. Another error. Running out of opportunities here. Ross this time, just the ball is really quick onto a tense platform from April Ross. Parkinen finds the line again. Finland playing Nordic legends. Good step out from Kleinman on the left, but she goes straight into the block. The wheels are falling off for the USA here. No block touch, just all net. They're running away with this, Finland. That's Ross going on 2, which is something that when Ross has played on the left side, Finland have been able to limit by serving good angles and serving tough and disrupting the side-out rhythm of the USA. Four will do it for Finland here, but they won't want to put it in any doubt. That's a good start. Siding out will be key. If they lose 1 or 2, potentially they might start to panic and the nerves will set in. No nerves there that time from that lady on your screen. Aces again on Kleinman. The ball is quick and it's dropping. The serving from the Finnish team, unreceivable by the USA. Dropping the ball short again, Kleinman in transition, chipping high line, Lahti Luukkonen. Second chance for Ross, Stays tight on the right-hand side. Looks to nurdle the ball to the line. Net touch, though. Blatant on the outside hand. Inside, a little look, chip back angle, good vision. And match point has arrived for Finland. Taru, Leita Luukkonen and Nina Parkkonen have been playing together since 2017. It's their fourth, Taru's fourth FIVB Final Four. But this is, as a team, their first four-star Final Four. A change of ends. The team's changing ends every 5 points. Second match point. That seals the bronze for Finland, and for the very first time, Finland have medalled in an FIVB four-star event. Not only have they medalled, they've done it by beating the team that won this event last year and double Olympic medalist April Ross. Finland, after coming second in the Tokyo 3-star in the summer, have won bronze here today in The Hague. This pairing taking Finnish volleyball to places it has never been before. Leiti and Parkkonen win in 3 against the USA's Kleinman and Ross. What a game. Service pressure coming to the forefront yet again here in The Hague.
Well, here we are with the bronze medalists. Congratulations, ladies. How was the match out there? It looked like it was a tough one.
Yeah, it was. We knew that USA was going to be a strong and powerful team, so we knew we had to push them with our serve, and especially in the third one, I think we did that pretty well.
And Tali, how does this sit in your accomplishments in all your career so far?
Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. I can't believe it right now, because this is something big right now, but of course we want to go further, but right now we will sure enjoy.
Well, congratulations. There's a lot of Finnish people watching at home, so give them a wave.
A very happy Finnish side.
Can you do one for the public? Yes.
It's taken so much hard work from Kai Luukkonen and his Finnish team to achieve a first ever bronze medal at an FIVB four-star event. Congratulations to Finland. An historic day for Finland as they achieve their first medal at a 4-star event. And after just missing out for Rio 2016, you would feel that the future is very, very bright for Taru Leiti and Anina Parkkinen. They take bronze from The Hague, but who will take gold? It's Brazil versus the USA coming up soon. But this moment, well and truly, belongs to Finland. From us, from The Hague, it's goodbye for now.